year 6 you're going into, does it even feel real, and how would you analyze your growth from the time you stepped on campus to now?
Just the growth as a young man and leadership-wise, a football player, just looking at it all back, it went by so fast, and very grateful for the opportunity I have. I talked to a couple of older guys, and we just like, man, it's all coming to an end, so we're just going to take full advantage of it this last season.
Arion talked about how you guys play with like a chip on your shoulder. How much does that maybe come from Coach Banks, or is that something that comes from within the players, and is it still a chip on the shoulder this season?
I think just as defensive guys, we always got that chip on our shoulder in some sort, and not allowing teams to score. We just got that greediness, that grindiness of wanting to be one of the best defenses in the country, and we're going to work towards that. We got a lot of great guys in the building to help us along the way.
Bryson, why do you think that changed the last few years where this has turned into a defensive team?
Just the guys' attitude and how we approach it. And, no matter what goes on the offensive side, we got to have their back no matter what. So I think just inside the building on how it's a brotherhood, you know what I'm saying? You got to have your brother back no matter what. So I think that would kind of build it up into that thing to where we just have to, you know what I'm saying, go all out on defense.
Bryson, why do you love the college game so much? You have obviously had opportunity to leave. Why do you love the college game in Tennessee so much?
I talked to a couple of guys who've been blessed to make it to the next level, and they just always talk about the brotherhood and how the team is just so close. You know what I'm saying? And you won't be able to get the experience there at the next level. So I'm just taking advantage of that opportunity, and also just to, get better with my game and work on some things.
What is that like? Your whole life you worked to get to the NFL. You've gotten good enough to have those opportunities. Is it hard to come back when you know you have that waiting for you?
No, it's not hard when you come to a place like Tennessee. You know what I'm saying? Great community, great people. Coach Hype and his staff has done an amazing job of building the culture in that building. And I just love to go to work and work with the guys that I go to work with every day. So it's kind of like, secondhand nature. You know what I'm saying? Like my second home for real.
Bryson, what are some of the traits of some of the young guys that you see that kind of excite you, that when they develop and get better, they can really be impact players for you?
Man, just how they listen and how they just so locked in. And, we have a saying, it's no time to be young, and they really just embraced it and take that in. So just seeing the guys, how they work and how they go about their business says a lot, because I know when I was a freshman compared to, what I'm saying now is a huge difference on just how serious and in detail they are with what they work and what they do.
Bryson, speaking of being young, I interviewed you after the freshman year of high school. It's been about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
You had just won the MVP of the state championship game as a linebacker. Look back at that kid. What are you most proud of, where you've come and what you've grown into?
Just the adversity that I've came through with my body and the position change. Some people, at first, I would say I was not embracing the D-line position at all. It's a whole different ball game if you ask me. But, having a great coach and having great players to play with like Big O and Omar and James and all the guys that, last year, even with this year, like Jackson, all my young guys, man, they just make it so easy for me and keep pouring into me, which just makes it, again, so easy. So it's just come natural, man. And I've been enjoying the process of the switch of the position change.
The camaraderie in the defensive line room stayed the same. You guys have a lot of new faces. Some of the guys that you came in with have been around for a while, moved on. What's the personality of that room, and how does it change?
Honestly, I got no choice but to be, stay the same, because you got guys like me and older guys like Dominic Baylor who just uphold their standard. And I feel like we, good football players and whatnot, but we're good human beings. So treat everybody with respect, love on them, you know what I'm saying? Correct them when they're wrong, and we all just love on each other to make it easier. It's not coming nowhere out of hate or nothing. I'm not coming at you. I'm just correcting my brother at the end of the day.
What kind of pride and maybe motivation do you take from the college football playoff appearance?
I have other friends that play college football as well, and just to know that I got that opportunity, they didn't, even though it didn't go the way we wanted to, it was still a very, very good teaching moment for us, and for us to come back on this year and know what we want to do and what we expect. So it was a great experience for us.
With how much the defensive line rotated last year, how do you think that kind of sets you guys up for success with losing 3 starters?
It just means that other guys have to step up to the plate and, fill those shoes or be even better, you know what I'm saying? So it's really no pressure on those young guys or transfers or whoever didn't play, but they know they have to step up, and I think they're ready for it. I see it in each and every day that they work.
Jackson's a guy did not grow up around here, transfers in and really embraces what you guys are all about. What impressed you the most about how he adjusted to Tennessee?
Nothing really impressed me, man. Jackson's just a great human being and person. I feel like that's what it comes down to the most. You know, ain't nobody got no big pride or just no big buttholes and nothing. Like, he's a good guy, so we all just, you know, click and, you know, find stuff that we like. Like, when Jax first got here, we had played NCAA, man, until whoever had the most wins and play Fortnite with each other. So it's just little stuff like that outside that to just bring up the brotherhood and make us close and cool with.
Have you played 26 yet?
Of course.
How are you compared to 25? Are you better at 26?
Yes.
Something to look forward to.
Yes, sir. It's something to look forward to. I feel like
Who's
I'm
the
way
best-
better.
Who's the best 26 player on this?
In the D-line, I'm going to say me. I'm gonna say me.
Last year, you guys kind of described Tennessee's defense as just pure carnage. Do you guys have a mindset or a one-liner that you're going into the season with to describe the defense as a whole?
Right now, I wouldn't have one for you, but I know one thing that they are going to be working and they're going to have relentless effort, and it's going to be 11 hats to the bottom.
Seeing somebody
One or
like
two more.
Arion Carter and how much like he is just studying all the time, and the guys that are following behind him in the linebacker room. How important is it to have a guy like that come back that sets the tone when it comes to being a student of the game?
Man, it speaks volume. Like, when AC talks in the unit, whatever we doing, everybody's listening because he just earned their respect and has a lot of guys in the building respect. So, you know what I'm saying? It's great, you know what I'm saying? You got somebody that's going to come and give you a Ray Lewis motivation before the game. So we be looking forward to it, and we appreciate AC a lot.
What's the thing that you're most looking forward to about one final season wearing orange and white?
Man, just going out there and knowing that I get week by week to have fun with my brothers. Like, football is fun. It should always be fun, and that's what it has been for the past couple of years for me. So just, man, getting ready to strap everything up and going to have fun with my brothers and, you know, and having it mean something, you know what I mean? Go out with a bang.